Morning, everyone. Start our timer right away. We're harvesting beans again. We're still trying to keep away clicking. We are one less combine now in the books, but we're not going to be streaming for very long today. Hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving yesterday on a glorious Saturday. Well, Thursday. Now it's Saturday. Yesterday was Friday. I'm so lost right now. But on the good note, Marty dropped off some new stuff in the mail. So, Prairie State, Joe, thank you for 7 months. You were fantastic. Can we get a round of applause for Joe? Very nice. Let's give Joe a round of applause. Jerry's giving you a round of applause right now. I am on my way to go pick up my header, though. Oh boy, it's lagging. Hang on. There you go. Stream should fix itself. I don't know what that was all about. Sorry if it kind of lagged for a split second. I don't really know what went wrong. It's going pretty good. I need to swap out for my header trailer, which is still down carrying the bean head. I'm going to take the 450. Ah! Sorry about that. Oh, I'm still trying to wake up. That Thanksgiving turkey's been getting to me. I'm tired. But if you guys haven't voted yet, vote in the poll. We're trying to keep our stream hat game going. It's going to be the same concept as last time. I'm just going to grab 4 hats. We're going to vote on the ones that you guys want to watch me wear. But we're starting out with Prairie State. Eventually, yes, I will be playing American Farming. I just haven't gotten the... I can't remember what the heck they call it. It's like a... Hang on, why is it like lagging on that thing? There we go, that's better. It might just still be loading everything in. So if it lags for a split second, don't be surprised. The game might still be loading in the map. Because I just got the game back up and fired up again. A camera... God, what's that thing called? It's like the capture card. I have to get a capture card for my phone. And I don't have one yet, so I can't really record the game and record audio at the same time. But I guess now that I'm actually able to read your guys' comments, how did you guys' Thanksgiving go? Mine was pretty good. I'm actually going to the second one today. That's why I can only stream for an hour and a half or so. But yeah, it's been delicious. I don't know. Good? We got good Thanksgivings? Good. Who all has to go to multiple? I mean, it's good food, but it's multiple. I mean, I'm going to have even more of a turkey coma by the end of this. Great. I love it. We're all having good Thanksgivings. I burnt the turkey a little bit over there. I still haven't gotten to taking care of the S series yet. That thing's still sitting in the field, burnt crisper than a marshmallow. You didn't have one because you're from Ireland. Well, then have a drink on me. How about that? I just turned 21, so I can now officially go and get a beverage. Except I gotta sneeze. Maybe. Hold on. I got it. There we go. Now we're good. No, I can't sleep. That's the problem. That's why I'm having such a hard time staying awake, because I never really go to bed. You have one tomorrow? Very nice. I'm doing well. Yes, so Jerry is chilling. I thought in my mirror that I lost the header. I've been waiting, where'd my header go? I don't have my header. I got my header trailer. Yeah, so it might, like I said, I'm looking at it on my side. I guess it jumps from every now and then, but it'll smoothen itself out. My Thanksgiving was good. I got another one today I gotta go to, and that's why we can't stream for as long. I'm only gonna be live for about an hour and a half. I gotta shut it off at 11 o'clock my time. Because I still gotta get ready, get out the door, and drive to said party. No, actually, I think I might have had it one time when I went to a barbecue place. But other than that, no, I have not had smoked mac and cheese. I am on Green Valley, Nebraska, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to load this on the road, because I don't really have anywhere else to do that. We're down one combine operator, and we're down one combine, so I still think I'm going to have to trust Daryl in the combine. I don't want Corey in here yet, but Kevin is out for the season. Yes, I want to see pizzas, pineapples, pickles, everything in the chat. Light it up. Let's get this chat going. We got 86 viewers and only 26 likes. Come on. Hit that little thumbs up for Jerry. Jerry's going to be greedy this holiday season. And you guys should be liking this quite a bit. We have to use the S-Series today. Not a whole lot. We're just getting ready to start our beans now. I will have to go and dump the cart, because from the episode that I was doing beans, I never emptied out the grain cart when I transported it. So there's still about 1,000 bushels of beans right now sitting in the cart. I do need to cut an opening, though, so I could get all these trucks on the flat, level ground. And Bass Pro Shop is actually winning our stuff. Oh, well, we need to unfold it first. That might be a good place to start. It's not raining. I'm very well aware, but it is not raining. There we go. I mean, on one hand, it is nice because the smaller header on this combine can fit in the grooves a little bit better, but I would rather be doing this with my honeybee header right about now. You're doing a gender reveal. Very nice. Well, I hope it goes well. There we go. That should be far enough out. Well, let's cut our little cross path here. Just enough to make an opening. I think I've seen that. They did a Peterbilt build-off a couple months, the past like a month or two ago. They wanted to know if I wanted to do it, but I ended up saying no. I had enough stuff on my plate to be worrying about. Buck is the man. You'll be back in 10 minutes? Alright, well you better hurry, because that means you're going to have only 2 minutes to vote for the next hat. I don't know what they're going to be. All I know is that I see Big Bud, Hooters, the Uncle Buck hat, and maybe a Farmall hat? I don't know, I just kind of grabbed the hats. Well, I'll tell you exactly why it's not that way, Joe. When you do a job, and you don't do a good job doing that job for quite a long time, and then you eventually start actually putting effort into that job, you start seeing the results. And that's where we're at right now. I was in a very big stage where I didn't do my job very well. So I actually wanted to let you guys know, and I've been trying to prove that by staying a lot more consistent, getting a lot more videos, trying new ideas, and keeping the cycle of content flowing. So in that return, we're starting to see better views, more new people, and everything. So it's only a matter of time now. No, I have not. Alright, come on, keep on. Ha! Yeah, I gotta tote this guy's rent over here. Well, eventually we'll get over to the big green tractor, but for right now we got less than a minute, and Bass Pro Shop is still winning at 50% majority. That's pretty surprising. I thought, I would have sworn that, like, DuPont would have at least stood up a little bit more of a fight than that. You just stubbed. What'd you stub your toe for? Eventually, yes, I'll do something with American Farming, but for right now, I don't have the capture card for my phone, so I'm not able to stream it yet. But if you guys haven't already, consider hitting that thumbs up. I will give a cookie, a virtual cookie, to any of my viewers currently right now that are from the state of Michigan or Ohio, because if anybody is still here by 11 o'clock Central Time from those two states, you guys are either unaware of the game or you're just dedicated to watching some guy drive a virtual combine over watching which team's going to the national championship. Square body's still just being tested. I will let you guys know when I have that. And there's our hat timer. Oh, messed that up. Hang on. Well, that's kind of convenient. We just finished our opening and we got our beans ready. So, Bass Pro Shop. There's that. Big Bud. Hooters. Oh, it's the cheerleader hat at Farm All. Okay. So let's get this unloaded. Let's load this into my truck quick. So I gotta move these down anyway. Go Ohio. I'm actually rooting for the Buckeyes this time. Mainly just because they've had probably the rougher of the two journeys to get here. While that's unloading, I'm gonna get the next poll started up because I can't really do anything else anyway. But our next round of hats, so you guys can get your poll started. What hat is next? Question mark. We have Austin Cheer Leader Farmer Hooters Farm All. And what was the last one? Big Bud. Big Bud. There we go. So there's you guys the next poll. We'll get our clock started. And we're off to the races. Yeah, I would agree with that. Now that's emptied out, so let's get these guys over here. I brought two trucks up because I didn't want to instantly have one truck full since I know that that grain cart is basically full. Timbo. A capture card. Elgato capture card's the one that Grant was telling me about. I really don't like either team. I am not a Buckeyes fan, nor am I a Wolverine fan. But in this matchup, I'll be rooting for the Buckeyes. We actually got a good amount of snow on the west side of the state for Nebraska. But I love how you look at all of the, like, the road maps that it'll show you what the traffic looks like or how the road conditions are, and it's just everywhere around me, just nothing. Every single road is green. It's like nothing ever happened, and then you go even like 45 minutes west, and it's all like partially covered or completely covered. Yeah, a little over 1,000. I can't remember if it was 1,100 bushel or 1,000 bushel that was in this thing. Yep, every live stream that I do is posted back as a video shortly after it is completed. It takes a little bit to register in the system, but it will eventually be a video on the channel. I am disgraceful as it is, I am a Cornhusker. I root for the big red state. NFL, I'm not much better. I'm a Cardinals guy. Oh, hello there, Emily. How are you doing today? Please join us for our live stream. I gotta get everything off the road. Now that I at least have everything opened up. I don't even know. I didn't even watch the game. All I know is that it's Nebraska. We find new and improving ways every single year and every single week to find a way to choke a game that we were winning or had a chance to. There is no if, and, or buts about that statement. Actually, I think I'm going to wrap this around the top side. Nope. Everything you see for game lighting and gameplay for this is just generic farm sim. Unless the map has it built into it, I'm just here. I used to run shaders every now and then to just kind of see how they worked or try them, I could never get them to work half the time, and if I did, I didn't like the way they looked. But Austin's hat right now is winning at 36% on the poll. Jerry, are you having fun yet? If you guys are having fun like Jerry is, leave a pineapple down in the comments. I want to see as many pineapples right now. Let us get this bread. We need to see bread, pineapples, pizzas, and pickles. Whatever you want, go. I used to use manual attach, but it just kind of got buggy while I was in the middle of gameplay, so I just ended up stop using it. It was easier to, I'm doing something right now that one of my buddies would be freaking out on. I'm loading this on Tarp's side. He would have an absolute coronary. But for just gameplay reasons, I don't like to use it because it gets buggy. Oh yeah, this is a very slow unloading cart. I've been told that's real though. It might need to be a little bit faster, but I mean it's 1,100 bushels, so you gotta unload how you gotta unload it. How did I make the combine burn? I went into the game, I took the modification out itself, and I made a burnt version. Like I took the combine and all the parts that were green that had a wrap around it, I just took the wrap off and I just put a burnt look on it. Now we can get back to beans though. And then once I got the headlands done, I could just sit in the cart and wait. It is not wet. It is not raining. I reset the weather even. Okay. Bananas. Wait, why is there a lemon? We aren't talking about lemons. If we were talking about lemons, we'd be talking about a BMW, because if there ain't no oil under them, there ain't no oil in them. Or you could say that's probably the same about a General Motors, but for some odd reason they keep running. I swear I see more, like, I had, my Honda that I had, it burned oil, but it never dripped oil. My Impala is the complete opposite. It never burns oil, but for some odd reason it drips oil. This is not corn, this is beans. I mean, we're still doing 110 bushel beans. That's not bad, but apparently the reducing yield because of rain is becoming a problem. Nose itches. Don't you hate that when your nose itches? It's just a pain. When I have the supplies to do anything with American farming, I'll be able to do that. But at the time, I don't have the stuff to stream American farming. Apparently this field's doing a little bit worse than it was last time. I wonder if that's because it's bean on beans. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna get something different to replace the S680 because there's nothing I can do about it now. I'm talking to Marty. I'm trying to see if he can hook me up with something from Prairie State, but I haven't heard back from him yet. Ha! Could have been better. Okay, so this apparently on this side is straight yellow. Let's see if this fixes it. It's any other farm game, it's just better. It's better than Farm Sim, but I don't really play mobile games. That's my only problem. But when I was in junior high, like 8 years ago, I was a part of a clan that played World of Tanks, and we would play tournaments every single Wednesday night. I played probably easily close to 4,000 or 5,000 hours of that game. There's no doubt that I have not played that over the last like 6-7 years of my life. And that kind of wore me out on mobile games. I love American Farming. It's a great game, but mobile games for me anymore, I just cannot play them. I just don't enjoy them anymore. I've been one of the testers for American Farming really since its early phases, and overall it's a great game. Grant and the team put together a lot of really great features, but I just don't play nearly as much mobile. That's what it comes down to. It's a great game, love it. It's fantastic, definitely going to be a hit. I'm just not a mobile guy. What are my thoughts on Missouri? Well, I've only been to Missouri like 5 times in my life, so the 5 times that I've been there, I'd say it's pretty hilly. Does that sound about right? So the bushel mod is... Sorry about that. The bushel mod is unit convert, but then there's also 2 more where it's unit convert companion, and then something it's... field viewers, it's something extension. They're all by Thunder, like Thunder with the 2 R's or something. He makes the scripts for it. So it's unit convert companion, unit convert, and then it's like field HUD info or something. Well, you also got to think though, you're comparing a game that's built for consoles and computers versus one that's built to run on your grandma's iPhone. Like you can't compare the two. Compare it to the mobile version of Farm Sim 22 and you'll notice all of the differences and the bigger incorporations that are put into it. Now Giants is also a company that's been around since the early thousands, while Squad Built's been around for 3 years. So you also have to think the developers, the time, everything that goes into it for what Squad Built has put out compared to what Giants has put out. That's a pretty good running for their money. Just Giants has a lot more assets and tricks up their sleeve because of just their reputation and their resume, probably. That's a better word for it. I have not been to Georgia. I have been to Kentucky, though. I've been to Kentucky, I've been to Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska, of course, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, South Dakota, Minnesota, maybe Wisconsin for like 5 minutes. I was in Louisville, so that didn't necessarily count because that's right on the edge of the state lines. Timer, yes, thank you. Let me finish the run, and then I will get that switched out. Which it is the cheerleader hat, and it takes me a second to get started anyway. So I'll have the cheerleader hat time. You guys are good with that. I like having that. It makes this a lot easier to manage. Now, here's my bigger question. Is if I can drive a combine while operating this. This is the really bad corner where it can get bad with the honeybee header. It like doesn't pick up the crop itself. Cuts like a charm, STS. Never fails. Our next round though. Ooh, we'll have some diversity in this one. Oh, maybe a little bit. It's just regular brands. So for our next round, once I get the hats thing started, we'll have the Digging Dutchman of Vermeer, the like one of 3 versions of the Ariat hats that I have, cloths, and the probably no-brainer International Harvester hat. So I'll get that poll set up once I get to the end of this pass and get the AI worker going back and forth. Good morning to anybody that is now just joining. We got 140 viewers, so if you haven't already, hit that little like button. We're at 83, so see if we can hit over at least 100 in the next 2 minutes. We've been live for 25 minutes. But I want to see how well we can get this light counter up. And our beans are not... Okay, now we're down to 95 bushel beans. But I'm going to kind of maybe cut this field in half by going this. With something like this. And I got to get either Daryl... I got to get Daryl in here. So I'm going to be doing this for a minute. Okay, so Daryl, go. You go. I got to do this. Let's get our poll started. Joe gifted 10. Okay, it lagged there for a minute. Hold on. Joe has gifted... Okay, now hang on. Just 10 gifted subs. That is awesome. Thank you, bud. That is absolutely fantastic. So let me start the poll on this next hat challenge quick. And then we're definitely gonna be thanking that one. Big shout out to Joe on that one. What hat should be next? So we have, oh, if I can spell it right. Let's put 2 A's, not 2 S's. That's right. IH. It's just easier to abbreviate. Vermeer and Ariat. That is not how you spell Ariat because oh, nope. There we go. Okay. So there is your next poll. And Joe, like, thank you for those 10 gifted. Everybody give a thanks to Joe. Clap, round of applause right there. To my 10 new gifted members, I want all of you to use your custom emojis that you have now had unlocked and given to you. So that being the real Jerry. Let's see some real Jerrys in the chat. I want to see you guys all posting as many of those new custom emojis as you can. Even if you don't have them, let's see them. Let's see the pizza. Let's see the pineapple. Let's see the bread. Let's see some claps. Yes! Emily coming in with the Jerrys. The Jerry and the Rental Rocket Landscaping logo. I kind of forgot I made that a logo. We'll just chase down Daryl. Still don't trust Corey, and Kevin's not out of commission. Timbo! I actually played American Farming quite a bit. I just played it as a testing phase and as the building phase. I've seen that game through quite a bit of its building process. Ah, yeah, it's the guy who kept asking 500 questions. Still don't know how on earth you kept coming up with all those questions. Let's go, Joe. Joe. Okay, cool. He is going to try and knock this weird one out first. I might as well just empty him out. I don't blame him for cutting into the beans. He doesn't run over him anyway. Joe. Well, very good. I'm glad you enjoy the game so far. American Farming's great. I don't have the, like I was saying earlier, the capture card that'll allow me to play the game yet and, like, make content or stream off of it. But I do at least, I have played it, and I do enjoy it. You already put 10 hours into the game. It's pretty addicting once you can, like, get started playing with it, and especially if you don't, like, cheat your way and you just keep grinding for money. It's actually a pretty good game. Was it okay? Let's do this. Was American Farming everything you guys thought it would be so far? Like, has it met your expectations, or has it been a letdown? I don't think it's been exceeding expectations. Hey, and he gave out 5 more? Joe, you are going ham today, man. Oh, never mind. It's snowing where I'm at now. Okay, in case anybody was wondering, now it's snowing where I live. W for Joe. Joe for... Hang on a minute. Where are you at, Joe? Joe, say something in the chat. You just got yourself a blue wrench. It's not because you get the... Dude, this man's going above and beyond right now. I need to see this guy right now. Joe, get your name in the chat. Here comes your blue wrench. I think he's doing the same thing that Benny did. This man's just being, like, super supportive. Where is Benny? I need to get Benny back in here. Someone go get Benny. Yeah, definitely a win on Joe. Eli, I think it's Callum. Callum, you have a membership for every stream. Nice. Joe, no. Unpolitically, Joe. I'm still, where's he at? There he is. Hang on a minute. Up, if I can get it. There you go. I had to wait a second. Joe, welcome to the Blue Wrench Club. Everybody welcome our newest Blue Wrench, Joe. The man, the myth, the legend, Joe. Now we have Joe, we have Dave. We need to get FS Club in here. Oh, there's my mama. Don't you worry, mother. I'm shutting this off at 11 o'clock so I can make my way in, because now it's snowing here. Everybody say hi to my mom now. My mom's in here. Hello, mama. Yes. Why don't you get a gator again? I have a gator on this farm, I think. Oh, no, this farm never had... Oh, actually, I think this farm does have a gator, but at the time, I had just gotten my... I'd just gotten my Kawasaki Mule done, and I really wanted to use that. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, it's my mom's Thanksgiving that I'm going to, so you guys better not make me be late for my mom's Thanksgiving. Somebody's gonna have to let me know when it's also 11 o'clock if you stick around long enough, because I cannot be late. Aiden with his first super chat of the day, and the first super chat on the channel, with $10. Thank you, Aiden, for that very kind donation. I hope you have a very fantastic holiday season. And let's keep going. We got 181 people watching now. If you haven't already, hit that little like button. Let's get Jerry going on here. Jerry wants to see more. And while Jerry, I'll give you guys a little gift. While we're waiting, because Uncle Buck's hat's going to be next on the poll. There's the Uncle Buck hat. Jerry will be wearing the Mafia hat. There are probably going to be some issues with the saving. I know that was one issue bug that was kind of plaguing American farming at the time, and I don't know what it was because I never got like fully in-depth into it, but the dev team's working quite really hard on fixing those kinds of bugs for you guys. So your best thing is to just kind of keep playing, or just kind of keep waiting for the small updates that will be coming out. The team's working really hard to make sure that that game is worth every dime that you guys pay for it. It's just going to take a little bit. Aiden coming back at it again with the $2, man. You are nuts. You are nuts. Appreciate you. Some people will have the issues, some people won't. Buck is the Buck. Buck is not the GOAT. Buck is the Buck. You have FS16, but you want FS22. I spaced there for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. FS16's mobile and 22 is the computer. Oh, actually, wait a minute. The trailer's full. Let's go dump out that truck. Aiden coming at it again with $5 additional. Come on, man. You're being too kind. You're being too kind, man. It is bussin'. I love this game. It's got a lot of hiccups, it's got a lot of problems, but, you know, it really could be worse. Well, thank you all. Glad you guys are at least having a really fun time today. I just like doing this stuff and trying to keep it consistent. This is literally, I think, besides one weekend, like, what, the fifth stream that we've done, and in back-to-back weekends. It's just and we've really been just doing harvest. Like, there's only been one or two other streams where we really did anything else. Nebraska's been the limelight of this. I love doing this. I love American farming. Everybody say hi to Dan. We got Lieutenant Dan. Where do I find the Gary emoji? If you go into your emoji, like, panel board, it should be something that is labeled under the channel's custom emojis, and then you just click on the pineapple that has a smiley face on it. Aiden with another $10. Man, if I was throwing out money like you, I'd be rich. Thank you again, though, bud. I really do appreciate it. You really don't have to. All we have to do is just sit here and all enjoy each other. That's what the holiday season's all about, right? We're all giving thanks. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for the job and the ability of what I'm able to do to have the things that I'm doing. I'm not thankful for the fact that Daryl just took $300 from me, but we fight our own battles. How much snow you getting? I have no idea because I didn't even know it was snowing. I just looked outside and I was like, oh, that wasn't there before. It seemed like it was going to do something this morning, but I didn't look at the forecast to go look and see how much snow we were actually projected to get. I knew it was possibly in a chance. There it is. Thank you, Callum. Got the Jerry's going on in the chat. Now, I haven't fired any of this stuff up yet today, so this will be fun to see whether or not if it works. Dump our front hopper. Ah, yes. It's working like a charm. Yes, if anybody in the chat knows an answer to a question that is said, please feel free to answer. The map is Green Valley, Nebraska. I love American farming, and I use a Logitech G27. I'm from Nebraska, and I'm wearing a cheerleader hat with 6 seconds left on my hat timer clock. There's your updated questionnaire of the most common questions. I'm just glad that I could provide you guys with the entertainment. And there is our hats. So now, IH, by an unsurprising win, got 47%. While that is dumping... Oh, geez, it really was kind of lopsided on this one. Oh. Oh. There we go. 130 votes out of 214 people. I need to see a handful more of you people getting in on the voting process, all right? I want to see at least 170 votes that go into this next poll, okay? We'll wear IH. But we have to get about 170 votes for this one to be a logical vote, because I want everyone to click that button. If you haven't already, click the like button while I set up this so you can click a hat button. So let's start our poll. I need to tighten this hat up. I actually made it too big for my head. Next, hat I should wear. Question mark. I can find it on my keyboard. Aiden coming in with the another $2. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it. So we got Polaris. We have Unverfirth. Okay, I have to look at that because I will spell it wrong if I don't. Firth. Maybe I could just... I'm getting better at spelling it. I just was never a spelling bee person. Oh, this one already... There's no competition. It's got Brent. Everybody, it's got Brent in there. And... Oh, I'm breaking things. And New Holland. Went into that, like, inspect mode where it brings up the whole side prompt on your monitor. So there is our next hat poll. I'll show you guys here quick. So we have the old New Holland. I mean, we're talking like this is a Philadelphia or a Mississippi New Holland hat. Brent. Unverfirth, Polaris. So go. I want to see 170 votes on this. And if you guys haven't already, click that little like button so we can keep playing this game and I can keep entertaining you while I'm trying to do multiple things at once. Yes, the unit convert mod is the bushels to the acre mod that you would see in the bot. Well, no, that's like the vehicle HUD extension, but it's made by the same guy, Thunder. He has it all on his itch.io page. That's a google.com thing. Polaris is actually in the lead. Surprising. How's the tree farm? We're getting ready for the Christmas season. That one I'm pretty excited for since that's all that season is. That's all that series was originally supposed to be dedicated for. Now, I haven't thought of a video for it yet, but I did at least get myself kind of an idea of what I want to do. The Halloween event with the little trailer barrel train, that I'm going to definitely use if it's not freezing cold and the ground's covered in ice and snow. So the barrel train might come back out. What do I think of the new DLC? I have actually not used it because I didn't even know they had a new DLC. I kind of haven't really kept up since the Season 1 pass. I never really did anything with Season 2. You have to go? Well, I see you said psych, so I'm not going to believe you anyway. Ha 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 ha. You're harvesting corn in American farming. Very nice. I hope the yield is doing well. Oh, Daryl's cooking right along over there. Oh, probably should have... Okay, hang on a minute. I gotta go to this side. Swing it back around. This is my one truck that I probably should put some more aggressive tires on the rear. The Kenworth's like the perfect truck for loading in the fields because it's got the slick tires in the front and then the abrasive tires in the rear. Okay, now we gotta go chase down Daryl. So I need you guys to keep on voting. We got Polaris versus Brent. I know that's going to be the shootout. So I need to see as many people clicking on that hat voting as possible. If you have not already, get your vote in. You have a right to vote. Use it. I eventually, yes, will play American Farming. I do slightly play it from time to time, but I don't have the Elgato capture card or whatever the heck it's called. The capture card that I can use to record from my phone, but also record the audio on my computer. And they match because you can watch me playing it as is. I don't have that. I have to get that if I want to do it. Oh yeah, I didn't give Buck's Uncle Buck hat on the poll. I'm smart. I'll have to try and put it in on the next one. You can't vote. Well, if you already voted, you can't vote again. Well, you all have... Wait a minute. Chad's here. Wait a second. Wait a second. Sorry, you guys heard the audio go bad. I think I heard him say that Buckeye was here. Oh, there he is. Hey, Chad, I can give you back your wrench now. I got it fixed. Everybody, welcome Buckeye State Farms, otherwise known as Chad, back. Chad is now back in action. Give us a little chit chat, Chad. I think you got your wrench back now. Yes! He got his wrench back. That is my boy. You do not mess with my boy. We're slowly trying to work our way back. I'm still waiting on Dirk to find his way back to the channel. I don't know whatever happened to Dirk, but you never voted? Well, you need to. Everybody needs to vote right now. Get your votes in. We got to get at least 170 for me to look at it logically. 170 votes or the buck hat doesn't go in the next poll. Yeah, this yield is horrendous. Well, we still got quite a bit of beans left to go, but this is bad. Well, I don't know why you're not able to vote, because you should be able to click a little button. If you have the ability to vote, I need you to go and vote. Chad's over here sending me all these Discord messages now, and I don't know what he's sending me, and it's scaring me. What are you sending me? Man, these beans are really not doing good. You're gonna tell me out of that whole thing we only got 300 bushel? That's terrible. I'll leave it at that and see what he does. It's a toaster car square body. Yes, it's a toaster car square body. So it's a Chevy Caprice, is what you're telling me. No. No. This is what Chad's... This is what Chad is sending me, people. It's a toaster car square body. I don't know if I want it or I want to burn it. Jerry. Can we get a like in the chat for Jerry? Mafia Jerry. Literally, though, I don't know if I want to burn that and forget it ever existed, or try and believe that it actually was something I should care about. I am going to pop in with Daryl because I know he's going to think that he's done and he's not. We'll run the combine for a little bit. It won't hurt us. We are down to 83 bushel beans because the game can't decipher whether it wants to say it's raining or not. When it is not, it is sunny. I reloaded the weather. Ha! It'll come out when it comes out. It's still being tested. I have probably close to the final version ready and set to go, but I want to make sure there is as few problems with it as possible since you guys know me. I want to put my quality into the work that I do and that I give to you guys, but I'm also not going to do it where I hand out a piece of junk. National Farm Machinery Show, if that's the one that's in Kentucky, there's a very good chance I will not be. I just went with Grant and Spencer because they were going for American farming at the time, but I don't necessarily have a reason to go all the way down to Louisville. Even though I would probably like to, I don't think it's probably in my best interest to go and drive 15 hours by myself over there and have no, yeah. Not yet, at least. You spent $2K. Yeah. Ooh, Bryce coming in with the, I don't know if that's Australian, if that's what the A stands for, but thank you for $14.99, and I would want to say Australian dollars. Very much appreciated. Glad you could be a part of the channel and the chat today. Yes, we need to get as many votes as possible. We got 1:44 left. Don't tell me how many people have voted, but I'm being anxious to see because I said I wanted 170. We got 233 watching, and we haven't. Oh, sorry for the lag again. And I haven't seen us crest over 200 likes either. So if you haven't already, if you can't vote, you can go down and hit that little thumbs up. Let's get as many likes as we can. The shortest stream I'll probably have on the channel for a while. Let's see how high we can get that number. Jerry's being greedy. Good morning. Absolutely. Good morning to you. But we got so many blue wrenches in here now that everyone's just talking. This steering wheel itself, if you can find it in good condition and someone's not trying to quote-unquote hose you, you can get a G27 for probably $300-400 in really good condition. All right, Daryl, where are you at? Nope, Corey. Can't be Kevin. Where are you at, Daryl? Nope, Corey. You know what? Corey's never gonna earn his respect back if we don't let him run. So we're gonna do the crazy thing. We're gonna let Corey run the combine. Can you believe that? Yes, Kevin is doing just fine. He's still recovering in the old hospital, but he is doing well. He's recovering well. Joe has gifted 5 more memberships. We're up to 20 new people in the Rentalman Club. Thank you, Joe, and thank you to the hat timer. I gotta reset that. Polaris pulled off against Brent. That is surprising to me. I did not think I would see that one, but I do need to see how many votes we had. You let me down. 153. Ugh. I'll still take it, though. That's better than we did last time at 136. So if you guys have the ability to vote on these polls, I need to get as many people for you guys to vote on this as possible. And also, if you can't vote, hit the little like button. But our next round is going to be after this, because we didn't get the 170. If we get 170, the buck hat goes in. That's my rule. Our next set, though, we're going to kind of branch out into some other fun brands. Wait a minute. We're going to trade one out because I know dang well it's going to give ourselves a little bit of a run for our money. set these out, get these out of the way. Don't need them. We are going to do Thunder Creek as our next big gun. Let's see here. Next hat I should wear. Question mark. Which one should I wear, everybody? Which one should I wear? And remember, these hats are only based on the ones that I have, and these are random. There are no specific order to this. So we got Thunder Creek. And that one's, it's a little bit different one. It's not my original black one that you guys remember. We got Bobcat. Blue Jet. Is it, hang on, I can't remember. No, it is just BLU. I thought it was BLUE, like actual blue. But Blue Jet and Top Air. So a little bit different of brands this time. But I'll show you guys those. We'll get the counter started. We'll wait on Corey because Corey is actually doing a half-decent job. There is Top Air. There is Bobcat. Thunder Creek. It's the American grade hat version instead of the black with the little logo in the corner. And Blue Jet, which the Blue Jet's actually one of my more favored hats, I should say. But there you go. Why is Bobcat winning by a 58% majority? I am confused. We got a bunch of Bobcat people in here now. Yes, you do need to send me a Peterbilt hat. I think I might have decided, though, what my favorite semi, though, is. It's not a Pete. It's not a Kenny. It's the Western Star Lomax. I forgot about that semi being, like, as cool looking as it was. Bro, why is Bobcat so far up the list, though? It's Thunder Creek. It's Thunder Creek. That's supposed to be the one that's winning by a landslide. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still kind of, like, trying to fight off the cough. I've always had stupid, like, coughs always stuck around with me for a long time. It also doesn't help that I'm harvesting beans, so I'm breathing in virtual bean dust, and it's driving me nuts. Bobcat? No. Thunder Creek better than Bobcat. Why on earth is Bobcat doing as good as it did, though? That's a shock today. That's the shocker of this is the All-State hat shocker of the day. You don't own a tractor, but you own a Bobcat. But Thunder Creek's a fuel trailer. I do have a Willinga hat. I don't know where it's at. It's probably somewhere down the pile. If I had like a camera shot that just showed every single hat that I had sitting there right now, there's like a good solid 40 or 50 hats just sitting on my standing desk. Buck gave me a gift. What did I give you? You have 10 Bobcats. Wait a minute. I didn't give out 10 Bobcats. Someone's got to contact the local zoo. Something's messed up here. I think that's honestly why I got what I did. When I went out to Grants and I was breathing in all that corn dust, I was standing up on the ladder getting the shot of all the corn coming in from the auger of the combine, and the pipe's like right here, and my face is like right here, and it's just, I'm just breathing straight corn dust the whole time. Well, that's the problem, is that I have a Chevy hat, but it is way on the far side of that pole. Like, way on my line. It's towards the end. And because we're running 10-minute increments, I don't know exactly if I'll get that far down the list, but we're going 4 hats at a time, and it moves pretty quickly. It's the heartbeat of America, though. It's an old 90s hat. No, but the corn dust, I'm breathing straight, like, literally, it was like within this much. Here's the pipe, here's me. I'm just right as it's going in the cart, so not my smartest choice. Yeah, I can agree though. Soybeans are bad, but like the corn dust, what I was doing probably wasn't the smartest choice. Ooh, very nice. I do have a Ford hat. I also have a Ford New Holland hat. I think we can give Corey a round of applause. I think we might be able to hire Corey back as a combine operator. What do you guys think? Do you think Corey's doing a good enough job to keep his job right now, or should we put Daryl back in? I wish I could run 2 polls at the same time, put it up for like a minute. But do you think we should keep Corey in the combine, or should we try and go get Daryl in there? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Come on now. I see a split. If Corey's able to do the job right, I think we can keep Corey in the combine. I want him to redeem himself. He's been out of the job for quite a while now. But we can't run 2 of them. I'm seeing a lot of Corys to stay in there. So if we can trust Corey again, I want him to be able to be running the combine. I don't like the fact that I can't have him in there. I still don't get why Bobcat's winning by such a large margin, though. It doesn't make sense. Kevin is not hungover. Kevin's hungover in a hospital bed because he fell out of the combine. When I eventually have the... what's funny is that I have a buddy named Kevin that he actually just texted me. I texted him a joke this morning. But a 15% off discount card chipping ice off a windshield. And he's like, it'd be a bit frosty. So I just heard from a Kevin, a real Kevin. But it's Thunder Creek. All right, Corey, if you don't turn around and you think you're done, you're going to be fired. Well, happy early birthday. If it, hope it does you well. I'm going to unload this very sad. I literally think I could go take one of those trucks back. I might just go take my Western Star back. Yes, Kevin is just the farm sim name. Yeah, Jeff? Jeff doesn't work on the farm, though. Daryl? Actually, I could actually use those other guys' names, my shop dudes. I got Jeff, I got Nate, I got Kevin, got Joe. You're going to Florida. Lucky? Happy early birthday to you, Steve. Get more Homeowner Series. Well, Homeowner Series is actually next up on the list, so we don't have to wait too long for that one. I had a problem, though, with the old series, old school. I accidentally deleted the 5020. Like, I deleted the file off my computer, and that was my fixed version that had all the components. So I have to remake the tractor before I make another old school series, because I don't have the tractor anymore. It doesn't exist. There's a version of it that exists, but it's not my version of it anymore. Forge sucks. No, it doesn't. You just don't like something good. Let's take this back, and we'll leave the Kenworth out in the field. Hopefully there's something that I can... Actually, I'm gonna take Corey's truck to follow me. I don't want to have to... I mean, I could just tab back, but I like to do things where I can incorporate as much realism as I can. Wait a minute. Corey, you can't be in 2 places at once. Ford is the American dream. I don't know, but we have 2 Corys right now. We have Corey in the combine and Corey in the truck. I don't know when the next tree farm video will be out. It'll be out before Christmas, and I'll probably try and do at least 1, maybe 2. If it stopped lagging, maybe 2. It just kind of depends on how the schedule goes. Oh, that 454 sounds good back there. That poor air filter on that truck, though. I think rides pretty well back there, though. Look at that thing. Corey's just following suit. Awesome. I just need to take this back, and then Daryl and I will ride back together in the truck. Corey Yeah, he must. I did not see the wish. I have a service truck, but it's not a legitimate service truck. Like, it doesn't have the service truck features on it. It's my extended cab, what is it, like an 03 or an 04 Ford 350? It's my white F350. It's on the Thunder Creek right now, which is over at the cornfield. Well, the best chance you'll have of that is if we do the everybody joins me game. If I had to grant everyone's wish of that, I'd never have a day to make a video again in my life. And there's our hat timer. Oh, there we go. So, Bobcat 1. Y'all let me down. I thought Thunder Creek was gonna do it. I thought it was gonna pull off the impossible. It was close, though. 42% to 49. Well, 42 to 40 that, and then the rest of it was all there. Ugh. I really thought that was going to go for Thunder Creek by every single means necessary. If anything, I thought Bobcat was going to almost take the bottom on that one. What hat should I wear next? Question mark. So let's see what we have next, because I did not grab the next round of hats. Ooh, we'll have some Mopar fans that'll be happy. Dodge comes into play on this one. So we have X Mark. Wait, X Mark for mowers. We'll have Mopar, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, Ram. Just do them all because it's all on the hat anyway. I mean, it's even got Plymouth on here. That's cool. Bella's. I'm going to spell this wrong. I literally was not the greatest speller in the world when I was a kid. I will say that by heart. And then Honda Fox, because it is like a power sports hat. So there you go. There's our next hat group. Start our hat timer. As we head our way back, we have X Mark. We have the Mopar hat, Cabela's, and the Honda Fox hat. Let's get your votes in. I want to see as many votes as possible. If we can get to 170 votes on the poll, I will put the Uncle Buck hat in, otherwise known as Jerry's Mafia hat. Mopar, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, Ram. Yo, Corey's truck, though, Corey's truck is a bop. I love this truck. This will be the only time you'll ever hear me say a Chevy. The X-Mark hat I got from a small engine specialist repair shop. Like, I walked in, they sell Toro, X-Mark, Skag, and Tecumseh. Like old Tecumseh parts. I think they also sell a bit of steel as well. They were literally like just a small engine specialist, but they distributed all those other brands. X-Mark, I just happened to see the hats on the side. It's like, how much do you want for one of those hats? And he just threw it in with me because that's when I was buying parts for the Tecumseh motor that's on the 56 before it, blew up. Tecumseh. The world's cruddiest motors. I honestly think that's why that 56 motor just blew up. It's a piece of garbage. But, hey, it got the job done. Just like how Corey's truck got us here and back and didn't blow up like I thought a General Motors would. This truck's got a 454 in it, though. If that had a 305, I'd be probably a little bit more concerned. Just because you keep asking does not mean I'm going to give it. I don't know what you guys want by a poll. Like, give a Ford, Chevy, Dodge poll, like, for the hats? Yeah, because this one will have the Mopar hat. I only have one Mopar hat. I only have one Ford hat, and I only have one Chevy hat. Well, technically I have two Ford hats, but it's Ford New Holland. We have, okay, if we get 170 votes, I will do the Uncle Buck hat in the poll. But if we can get, out of 219 viewers, if we can get 165, we can get 165 votes for the next poll. After this results, I will run the Mopar hat, the Ford hat, and the Chevy hat as a poll by themselves. Only if we get 165. So you got to get your votes in. I do actually. You want to know what's funny is that the next hat in that poll, if we don't get to 165, is actually the Fent hat. It was Fent and Deers. That wouldn't have won anyway, but sadly, yes. Yes, and if you also have not hit that little like button on the stream, let's see if we can go for 300. I'm interested to see if we can pull out 300 on a stream that is only going to be like an hour and a half long. We still got 23 minutes left of my ability to keep the stream going, because I have to shut this off by 11 o'clock, no later. That means if we're still in the middle of harvesting, we got to shut it off. I love Alice Chalmers. I don't know much about them, but I do love them. I like my D21s. D21's the best tractor besides the 5020. If we haven't already, also, get your pizzas, your pineapples, your breads, your Jerry's, everything. I want to see them all in the chat right now. Whether you can have the regular, I want to see any of your good emojis of pizzas, pineapples, pickles, Jerry's. And I'm talking Jerry, not the fake Jerry, the official Jerry. All of my members, I want to see them all right now. Light up the chat. Let us get this bread. No, Grant will not be streaming today. I actually didn't even see that he was streaming because I was working on the video that came out yesterday for you guys. I wanted that to be done by 3 o'clock, but there were a lot of things I was trying to do in the morning. So I just kind of did the best I could, and then I never was able to let you guys know what was going on. So sorry about that surprise video that came out yesterday. We knew it was coming out, we just didn't know when. Yes, oh, how could I not? It's the only thing he talks about while we're recording. Yes! Eli and Joe coming in with all of the Jerry's and the toast. I also didn't, if I missed a couple of them, I'm sorry I missed that, but we got pizzas, like Spike. We got a lot of more Jerry's. Let's get the like Spike and the Jerry Spikes. I want to see Jerry Spikes and like Spikes. Come on now. Take it for a ride on my big green tractor. Make it go slow. Make it go faster down through the woods. Corey! Corey, no! You were doing so well! Don't do it. Don't do it, Corey. Don't do it. Don't back into the truck. This is why we can't have nice things. Corey just has to ruin it. Now we gotta move the truck. And Callum coming in with every single custom emoji and the Jerry's in multiple. I'll let him slide. I'll let him slide. I parked the truck a little too close to the end. But he messes up again. He's done. This is why we didn't have Corey in the Combine. That is exactly why we never had Corey back on the Combine. He messes up again. He's done. We're putting Daryl back in. Kevin can't. And I don't have contacts with my other buddies to come out here yet. We still got 3 minutes left on the timer, so if you want to see a Ford Chevy Dodge poll, we need to get at least 165 votes. We were pretty close. I didn't see what the last one was, unless the last one was the one where it was like 150 something. 165 votes, and we do a Ford Chevy Dodge hat poll. Sound like a deal? This is just sad how little of beans there actually are coming out of this field. I need to know, what are the beans actually at? Okay, there's 76 bushel beans. I might run a little bit of fall tillage for the corn stalks, but if I do that, it'll just be when I run anhydrous. I don't really think I'll actually run straight tillage. It'll really depend on the soil type that I'm going into. At least that's what I'm thinking might work for this map. For now, he's staying. He's yet to mess up yet. Man, if I'm able to pull 1,000 bushel out of this field, I'd be very surprised. The stream is only going to be live for probably another 20 minutes. A little under 20 minutes. I have to shut this stream off at my time, 11 o'clock. So that is, yeah, 20 minutes from now. Callum coming back in with all the custom emojis. If you guys actually did, out of the 20 gifted subs, the 20 gifted memberships that were given by none other than Joe himself, if you are still in the stream and you were gifted one of the subs to the channel, the memberships, I want to see you guys roll in the chat. I want to get your guys' names out here so we can all welcome you to the channel. As one of the things that I will do is, if you guys are a part of the membership thing, you get your name said. So if you guys have the little green tag on your name because you were gifted as a subscription to the channel, or you have one already, please welcome yourself to the, say yourselves to the channel. And then after that, we're going to do a roll call of where everyone's from. Sasha, coming in with all of the custom emojis. Thank you for being a part of the Rental Man Club. We got Steve with the OK. I know there's a few more. I know there's more. We got Finland. Eli, coming in with all the emoji. Chris. Welcome all. Everybody welcome our members. Timbo from Eastern Iowa. Scott, welcome to the Uncle Buck supporters. Scott, the newest member, welcome. Get ourselves a Jarhead. I know you're a part of this too, but I'll give my little blue wrenches give them some love too. The blue wrenches are also a big part of the channel. They help out with the moderation. The hat timer, I didn't forget. All right, Dodge won. How surprising. Now here's the real question though. Oh, I forgot. I can pause it. I keep forgetting my button that resets the clock and starts the clock. They both do the same thing, but one resets it and stops it, the other one starts it. I'm gonna get myself an old beer, Billy. Talk like a mobile. I'm from the mobile. I like my 24-valve Dodge Ram Cummins. 5-speed manual transmission, my cracked up dash at 300,000 miles. He's just breaking in. Where's my other ones? I gotta search for him in case. I'm gonna search for him in case so I don't already have to go and find him. Oh my. Yeah, we had been waiting a while because the Chevy hat was the absolute last hat in the entire pile. So let's see. Did we get to 165? That's the real question. So let's end the poll. We gotta see. 165? 152. Ah, the heck with it. We got nothing else to do. Let's put that poll back up. I'm bored anyway. But I'm going to throw the Uncle Buck hat in there. Because we didn't get it, I'll do both. I'll do Mopar and the Uncle Buck hat. So the next hat's... What's the next hat? Because we do want to have the competitiveness, but it's not going to be strictly dedicated to what it was. So we got Ford... Got Chevy. If I can get it spelled right. Double tapping numbers and letters. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Uncle Buck. Even though it's not spelled right, because Uncle Buck is spelled with a K, I don't care. Man, I'm having some problems here. There we go. Okay, Uncle Buck hat. There you go. Let's get this started. So, Mopar hat, my Dodge hat. Then we have Heartbeat of America, Chevrolet, Bird, and the Mafia Jerry hat, or otherwise known as my Uncle Buck hat. 10 minutes, go. I will play American Farming, I just don't have the capture card to record my phone and my computer at the same time. Well, some people were saying that they're not able to vote, so that's not really their fault. So we might actually not be able to get everyone up there, but if you guys have the ability to vote, get your votes in. I'll let this one go, but that means the Mafia hat's coming off of Jerry after this one, if he wins or not. Favorite case tractor? Oh yeah, let's get a roll call. Where are we all coming from state-wise? We know I'm from Nebraska. Lieutenant Dan's from Minnesota, if I'm correct. Pretty sure that's what he said. I feel bad if I wasn't. I'm 95% sure. Well, we got Missouri, I've already seen. We've Romania, Carolina, Virginia, Iowa, Michigan, North Dakota, Texas, Virginia, Northern Illinois, Illinois, Scotland, Iowa, Wisconsin, Iowa, ew, Tennessee, North Carolina, California, Iowa, ew, Alabama, Missouri, Minnesota, Canada, Tennessee, Central Iowa, Iowa, Michigan, Finland, Iowa, ew, Oregon, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, yes, North Carolina, Iowa, ew, Idaho, Two River, Texas, Ireland, Cali, Nebraska, yay, Illinois, Wisconsin, Southern Illinois, Iowa, ew. No, Iowa's not better. I'm from Nebraska. Iowa just sucks, just by default. Morning. I'm from Morning, Buck. Yes. No, I'm not. Iowa, ew. Iowa's yucky. Iowa I just despise Iowa. Maryland. What do you expect? It's like saying people from Michigan love people from Ohio and vice versa. It just doesn't work. North Carolina. West Virginia. Mountain Mama. Oh, we could sing John Denver all together. We should sing John Denver. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. That's terrible, but I was fighting nerds. Cough on that. Sorry about that. Indiana, Kentucky, New York. New York. Oh, that's for Two Rivers. I'm like, I have no idea where Two Rivers is. And then he said Wisconsin, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. We got 11 and a half minutes on my timer. Michigan, Ohio. Who do we got winning? Who do we have winning the game? I'm going for the Buckeyes. Chat, I already know who you're going for. You don't even need to say it in the chat. Yeah, but it's Nebraska. We find a new way to choke a game and lose it every single year. Favorite case tractor? Don't necessarily have one. Maybe a little old Farmall, Boxcar Magnum. I don't know. I don't know my cases. That's the problem. I also don't really like. The only reason that I like cases is because it's red. Because red's my favorite color. But I'm born and raised on green paint, so red and green contrast each other on the color wheel. They really hit the nail on the coffin for that one. Wait, they had to put Sims in? I didn't even know. Oh, that's... We know from experience this season that Jeff Sims was not our best choice. I love the guy to death. He's got heart, he's got character, he's got everything that he needs. But when you just put him in the game for some odd reason, that poor guy cannot catch a break. Or should we say pass a break? Wait a minute. That makes no sense. How do you say Ohio go blue? That makes no sense. How is the Uncle Buck hat losing to Chevy? That makes no sense. Come on, everybody, get Uncle Buck up there. John Candy, let's go. I actually don't think I've worn the Chevy hat, though, so that's pretty enlightening. Case has its own wins and losses. We'll put it that way. I still prefer Deere. But every brand has their goods and their bads. I'd say Deere's probably, from what I've heard, from what I've seen, from what I've done myself, Deere is the tractor king, Case is the harvesting king. Case is also really good in tillage, but like Landall and those guys that specialize in it, they're also really good. Vermeer is definitely a construction brand. I mean, they're good with their hay equipment, but probably not as good as like New Holland. Red is just prettiest. Well, it's a good looking color, but it doesn't mean that it looks good in a field full of corn. Oh, I was like, Corey, you're missing stuff right there. What's going on, man? I think the oldest farm on this tractor, yep, that makes sense. The oldest tractor on this farm is that the 4040, I think, that's running the auger. Other than that, I think everything else is pretty new. But you have a 2140. If I knew what that was, I'd go, ooh, that's really cool. But I can't tell if that's a Sound Guard or like a weird-looking German hay tractor. Penn State, Nittany Lions. Bro, I've never seen a team that has gotten less than almost 50 yards in a game. Them poor Spartans, man. Michigan State got hammered. Them poor Spartans. And they got beat. Oh, never mind. It wasn't even a home game. So technically it was a home game, but it was at Ford's Field. They must have been picking up some words from the Lions. I need a gleaner? Eventually. Maybe. Just not today. Yeah, that was probably not Michigan State's best game. We'll put it that way. 56 yards of, I think it was 51 or 56 yards of total offense to 560 plus for the Nittany Lions. That was rough. Iowa at least got, what, 75? Nope. No 40-20s. Got 202 current viewers. And if you haven't already, hit the little thumbs up, because everyone can do that. And if you have the ability to, get your vote in for the hacks. We got 2 minutes left on that. And Chevy is still winning at 30%, which means it's got a pretty big hold on what I think people are maybe letting Dodge not win as much, because Dodge is already on my head. I hope Uncle Buck is pulling second place. If not, at least Ford. If Uncle Buck is last, I'm going to be very saddened. Probably not on this series, because this one is dedicated to my uncle's farm, and I just got rid of my best combine. By not purposefully, but it burned. Really badly. I'm just sitting here waiting on beans that are producing nothing. This is great. Alright, well, you have a good one. We got a minute left. I'm interested to see whether or not if we're able to make 20. I wonder if, I think we might be able to get 300 likes on the stream, but only if you guys haven't already hit that little bit, hit the little thumbs up. Also haven't, consider hitting that little red button, it says subscribe, and then ring that bell. Bing. I need to get like a cowbell. If I got a cowbell for a stream, every time I got a new member or every time I got somebody who really hit like on the stream, I just go. I'd do that. I would buy a cowbell just for that reason. We got a new member. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Super chats. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Corey's actually doing a pretty good job. I'll give it to him for that. I don't know if I'll trust him on corn, but we can at least trust him in beans, and that's what we're trying to get out of the ground first before it starts to freeze and the pods all fall off. The cobs, at least we can wait a little bit. Ford snuck by in the last 10 seconds. Oh, that made my whole morning. That made my whole day. Yes. Yes. That means Uncle Buck was probably third, but I don't care. That was fantastic. I haven't gone fishing, like, legitimately in quite a while. Yes, thank you for the time reminder. We'll have... we'll just finish out the hat wearing the Ford. I want to see where Uncle Buck placed. Okay, Uncle Buck placed in third place, not bad, and Chevy was right behind it. But we'll put on ye old Ford hat, and we'll finish out the stream with the last 5 or so minutes. So there is our Ford hat. Thank you all for playing the hat game. Will, with the $20 super chat. Jason Will, thank you, sir. Holy cow. Woo! That is a biggin. Will, appreciate you, bud. That is Allstate's big time play of the game right there. Thank you, sir. Let's get the... We got... I don't know what to do after that one. That was... Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. I am driving an 8345R to my knowledge. Yes, this is... My 8430 right now is currently sitting over at the cornfield with the other grain storm. But we're going to be finishing off the stream here in about 5 minutes. How long does my timer have on it? I think I stopped it a little bit before. 2 minutes and 36 seconds. While I'm doing this, I want to set a timer for 4 minutes. I'm going to hide the hat timer because we're done with that for the day. I want to get this set up before it just randomly goes off and it doesn't work. My phone says it's 10:53, but my computer says it's 10:56. So, something's wrong there. We'll set this for 4 minutes. And we'll go off of that. We all are already friends. Absolutely. So big shout out today to Joe for all of the gifted memberships. Welcome Scott. Thank you, Will. All of our Super Chat donators that have been on the stream today. You guys have really made this stream a lot more entertaining than I technically do. I try to do my best, but with beans that are producing literally nothing, I can't do much. But I really thank you guys for coming out. We got 203 still people watching. It's been a great stream. It's been really fun. We got about, on my phone, it says 3 minutes left. It's my phone or my computer's off, one of the two. But I have to get to a Thanksgiving lunch with my mother, as we're having that Thanksgiving over there. And you guys know my mama. I don't like to do my mama wrong. So I'll be going out there having that party. So that's why the stream's kind of short. But it's been a great stream. Corn is the only thing on my mind. Well, right now you have to have beans. Sorry, but you only get beans. Great stream as always. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad that we could entertain you, and I'm really sad though that we couldn't have Kevin with us. Kevin's still chilling out down at Hay Springs Medical Center. He's now out of he's just resting. He's taking a load off. He needs to. Your name is Owen. Well, then why does it say Steve? You can't throw me for a loop like that, bud. You can't throw me like that. So Owen over here, you actually did very well. You surprised me. I thought you were gonna ask 700 questions this time. Yes, this is all PC. I don't play on console. I've played it before, but that was FS15, and I learned the hard way that that was not the right way to play this game. Console nowadays is a lot better than it used to be, but it's PC for the win. You've been here for? Well, welcome. Oh, Timbo, thank you for coming out and being a part of the live stream. There's one thing I want to try and do a little bit more work on to make it have a bit more customization is the grain storm. This is my, if someone said, what's your favorite grain cart? Right there. The 1326 grain storm. The stance, the capacity, the overall just bulkness of that cart. Woo! I love me my storm manufacturing. Well, very nice. Glad you were able to stop on by and share some of your time with us. The map is actually Green Valley, Nebraska. I'm very surprised unless I haven't seen them. I'm surprised I haven't seen that many comments about that in the comments. Like, seen about the map. It's Green Valley, Nebraska. It's a PC-only 4X map. No, I try to do a live stream on Saturdays, and usually the start time is either 10 o'clock Central Time or 9 o'clock. This one just happened to be like 9:15. I wanted to start at 9, but kind of just wanted to do a little bit of setup work, so it wasn't like we'd be wasting time while we started. This will be a video afterwards on the channel, so go check that out. But on my screen, it says that we have just reached my timer. I know on the clock it says 10:57, but on my computer on all the clocks it says 11 o'clock, and I'd rather stay ahead of schedule, especially since it is snowing. So thank you guys for coming out. But that is going to end off the stream today. If you haven't already, click that little thumbs up. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell. I'm hopefully going to try and be back on with a video on Monday. If not, I will let you guys know. But we're going to finish off the stream, let Corey keep clicking away. And I will see you guys all. Have a happy Thanksgiving and a good rest of your holiday weekend. We shall see you all in the next one. See Rental Man out. Peace, if I can find the buttons. Bye-bye now.